On February 20th, 2026, the cosmos will stage an event so rare it defies recorded human history. Saturn and Neptune will merge at 0 degrees 44 minutes of Aries, a precise alignment on the world axis. This is not merely another planetary conjunction. This is a 0-point event, the death rattle of one reality, the vibrational conception of another. To understand why this matters, we must stare into the historical void. Saturn and Neptune meet every 36 years, but in Aries, at 0 degrees. We have no records, no ancestral memories. The last time this exact point was activated, we were living before the written word, before codified history. Human consciousness operated on an entirely different frequency. We are entering a cosmic dark room, where the furniture of reality has been completely rearranged. To grasp what happens here, we must understand this archetypal collision. Saturn is structure, bone, law, the clock, the boundary. In Aries, Saturn is weakened, unable to enforce its usual rules. The old structures we relied upon, governments, financial systems, social hierarchies, will be unable to contain the new fire rising. Neptune is the void, dream, illusion, the collective unconscious. Having just departed Pisces, Neptune arrives in Aries dripping with mystical residue. Neptune dissolves whatever it touches. And when it touches Saturn's boundaries, those boundaries become porous, foggy. Eventually, they disappear. When these two meet, they create a paradox, the architecture of dreams. Neptune provides the vision of utopia. Saturn provides the blueprint. The alchemy of this conjunction asks a singular, terrifying question. What happens when you are forced to build what you cannot yet see? The location at 0 degrees Aries is potent. In astrology, 0 degrees of any cardinal sign is called the Aries Point, a degree highly sensitive to global expression. Pure potential, undifferentiated energy waiting to be coded. This is the bridge to the new timeline. We've spent years swimming in what astrologers call the Pisces soup: exhaustion, escapism, blurry boundaries. On February 20th, we are spit out onto the shore of a new world, but we arrive naked. We arrive without the old tools. The Pisces soup was the gestation. This conjunction is the birth canal. Now we must venture onto the esoteric edge, when the planet of illusion merges with the planet of reality. At the very beginning of the cycle of self, the unimaginable becomes the primary landscape. Let's explore what that might look like. First, the collapse of consensus reality. Saturn governs what we agree upon as real. Neptune governs the dream. When they merge, the consensus may shatter. We may witness an acceleration of what's called the Mandela effect, where collective memories no longer match historical records. Physical laws may feel more like suggestions than mandates. We are not just bending reality, we are watching the old one evaporate. Second, the rise of the spiritual warrior. This conjunction carries a shadow, the potential for messianic figures who blur the line between enlightenment and authoritarian control. But consciously used, this energy awakens the spiritual warrior, the individual who fights not with weapons, but with the integrity of their soul, aligning external life with internal truth. Third, technology meets mysticism. Neptune rules virtual reality and the digital ether. Saturn rules hardware. Their union in Aries suggests a massive leap forward. Tools like AI may become the bridge between the spiritual and the material. Technology that translates thought into form, virtual spaces indistinguishable from sacred planes. The simulation becoming sacred ground. Fourth, the great disillusionment. On a personal level, this conjunction is brutal in its clarity. If you've been lying to yourself about your career, relationships, or purpose, this energy will not just expose the lie, it will make it untenable to maintain. A wave of divorces, career changes, relocations, as people realize they've been building castles on swampy land. Fifth, the rewriting of history. With this conjunction activating a point unvisited for millennia, we may uncover something about our past that fundamentally changes our future. Declassified ancient mysteries. Academic verification of mythological events. The veils between the mythical past and the historical past may shred entirely. We cannot look at this conjunction alone. It forms a powerful sextile to Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto is death and rebirth. Aquarius is collective awakening. This sextile is the safety net. As the old world dissolves, there is supportive energy available to those who wish to rebuild in alignment with truth, innovation, and humanitarian ideals. Pluto in Aquarius demands the truth. It will not allow the new structures built from this conjunction to be corrupt. It acts as quality control for the new timeline. The universe is not just destroying the old world, it's ensuring what replaces it has integrity. So how do we navigate this 0 point? Astrologers agree survival is not about prediction, but about presence. Grounding is resistance. The fog will be thick. The only anchor is the body, physical exercise, time in nature, routine. These are not boring, they are revolutionary acts of self-preservation. Discernment is key. Not every spiritual impulse is divine. Some are delusions dressed in light. Saturn demands we test the spirit. If a vision does not come with a practical, step-by-step plan for its manifestation, it may be just a fantasy dressed in cosmic clothing. Embrace the not yet. Delays are not denials. They are the universe asking, are you willing to keep going even when you cannot see the finish line? This is the season of the slow burn. The architecture of dreams takes time to build. On February 20th, 2026, we cross a threshold. We become the ancestors of a new age. This conjunction is the cosmic ignition switch for a cycle that will unfold over decades. Neptune spends 14 years in Aries. Saturn spends 3 years laying foundational bricks. We are not just living through history. We are living through the preface to a new chapter of human consciousness. The unimaginable is not something that will happen to us. At the 0 point of Aries, the universe is waiting to see what we will imagine, and whether we have the courage to build it. The question remains yours. What will you build when you cannot yet see? The Great Awakening begins February 20th, 2026. The 0 point is coming. Are you ready to build?